Hey, everybody. So we're on number 46, the unconscious, which is on page 71 if you're following along in the booklet. And the thing with the unconscious is it's unconscious. We're not able to access it. When we even try to bring something up to our conscious mind, it's not something that we can just easily access and go, oh, that's what this is about. So even if you look at the functions of the different body systems, when you're in a bit of an imbalance there between the vagal tone and the sympathetic nervous system dysregulation, in the fight flight, part of that is the emotion generated also could be associated with what you would call the unconscious. It's we're trying to listen to the body, to hear the body when we do our practices where we do body awareness and putting our awareness on the ball of light and all those kinds of things. But what you're trying to tap into is also kind of a form of the unconscious. And we have a lot of things that drive us from the unconscious that we're not necessarily aware of. The byproduct of, like, say, old traumatic events, old programming that might be from the family or something that you came in with. And we don't really know why we do some of the things that we do. It's just kind of in there. There's some sort of program or drive that's in the unconscious. And so this helps to access that a little bit better, helps to kind of release it, regulate it. A lot of times when we look at trauma, even the idea of trauma, we think of it as this like past event. Oh, this thing happened with Uncle Bob, or this thing happened when I was, you know, at school, or, whatever it is, right? We think of the story, but for the body, it's just what trauma is. We talk about that it turns into like a kind of a loop, right? And the loop is just because when we go through and we have our experiences, the body just didn't finish going through like its process of whatever that was, that neurological process. It gets stuck. And that's what trauma is in the body, is just this stuck response that hasn't been processed and released and let go and then gone to a phase of regulation yet. And so you could say even the unconscious is all these times that we got stuck in a neurological loop because of some event, as we go through and run whatever processes are in our body, we don't always complete them, and that is how the body sees trauma. It's very different than how the mind sees trauma. It's just it didn't get to discharge the survival energy, and it didn't get to go back to a regulated state. So then it's in this state of like being in high alert, and there's just these drives that we don't know why they're there. They're just there, right? So it's a deeper way to heal some of this. So in your kit, let's have you pull out the unconscious blend. And with that, let's begin inhaling. Your awareness is on the left side of your body. We're doing the standard approach. Left side of your body, left side of your face, neck, your left shoulder and ribs, your left hip, down the leg to the left outer ankle. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Move your awareness to the front side of the body, your face and throat, your chest and abdomen, the front of the pelvis and down the fronts of the legs, to the tops of your feet. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. The right side of your body. Your awareness is on the right side. Right side of your face and neck, your right shoulder and ribs, your right hip, down the leg to the right outer ankle. awareness is on the back side. So the back of your head and neck, your whole back and hips, down the backs of your legs to the heels. Your awareness is on your heels. The whole back side of the body. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And then just pause and be still. Pause and be still. So that is the standard approach. It can be done by itself daily. You could add it to another process, especially if you're doing vagal tone work. It would work well with that. Or you could use it in a stack, right? But now we're going to go to the advanced approach, which is something you'd only want to do once or twice a week. That way your physiology can acclimate and your energy body can integrate the process and all the shifts that are happening, and better to do it consistently over a period of time rather than just intensely for a week or two. So with that, we're going to start with the advanced approach. You're using the same oil. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on the left side of your body, left side of your face and neck, your left shoulder, left hip, down the outer leg to the left outer ankle. Now move your awareness to the back side of the body, back of the head and neck, your whole back, your hips, down the backs of your legs to your heels. Your awareness is on the right side of your body, right side of your face and neck, your right shoulder and ribs, your right hip, down the outer leg to the right outer ankle. Your awareness is on the front of the body, your face and throat, chest, abdomen, front of the pelvis, down the legs to the tops of your feet. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Just be still. Let go of everything. You're just being still. Okay, your awareness is on your knees, either your whole knee or the back of your knee, the very back of your knee. So your awareness is on your knees. You're taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Move your awareness to the ankles. Your awareness is on the ankles. The soles of your feet. Your awareness is on the soles of your feet. You're just being still. Just let it incubate. Okay, we're going to do the 4 quadrants again. Starting on the left side of your body, left side of your face and neck, your left shoulder and ribs, your left hip, down the outer leg to the left outer ankle. front side of the body, the face, throat, chest, abdomen, front of the pelvis, down the fronts of the legs to the tops of your feet. Let's go to the right side of the body. Right side of the face and neck, the right shoulder, ribs, the right hip, down the outer leg to the right outer ankle. And then let's move to the back side of the body. The whole back side, back of the head and neck, your whole back, your hips, down the backs of the legs to the heels. And then you're just being still. You're just being still. Okay, we're going to do the last little piece. Your awareness is on your brain. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths with your awareness on your brain. Now your awareness is on your spine. How's this feeling to you, by the way? Yeah. This is one of those blends I always forget about it. And then when I start doing it, it's like, why do I forget about it? Yeah. Your brain and spine together. Will you back me up? And then your brain and soles of your feet. Your awareness is on the brain and soles of your feet. As you inhale, move your awareness up above the ankles. As you exhale, down into the earth. Mm. And then pause and be still. You're just being still. Okay. You're checking in with your body, your emotions, your thoughts. How did you feel? Sleepy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now I feel like went down deep and then came out, and I'm like, oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a good way of saying it. Like went down deep and then kind of came out of it.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and do shares and questions. You can unmute yourself, type in, and then we'll do a little bit of a deeper dive.
If you're able to. What is in the unconscious plane?
Good question.
And while you look that up, someone shared still incubating.
Yeah. I hear you on that. Okay, so it is larch, Douglas fir, St. John's wort, Sitka, Hyssop decumbens, myrtle, and Tolu balsam. Yeah, that's no wonder I like it so much.
Yeah. It's like some of your favorite oils.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Dorothy.
Hey.
Hey, excuse me. Um, Thank you, Greg, for all these, for doing, you and Sam both for doing this with us. I just feel like I have such an appreciation for each of these. And I want to work on some stacks. And you might have answered this before. Maybe Ralph had asked it, but my question is, well, I guess I have two. The first one would be something related to something you said in the beginning, but about how long would you recommend working on a stack? How many weeks?
Like how many weeks or
Yeah.
I mean it depend. Like you know, sometimes you're shooting for short-term results or you're just like, life's a little crazy, got to calm things down. Or, you know, a good example would be maybe you're working on building up your immune system or something. You might work on it for a month or two and call it good. Where if you're working something that's maybe like a byproduct of like a childhood pattern or something, I would say you don't always have to tackle it intensely. You can just kind of treat it little bits at a time over a period of time, you know, just like touching on it a little bit at a time. And that's another way to do something long term. And so it might be, you know, 6 months or a year or something, you know.
Well, we wouldn't have to do it every day for 6 months.
No,
Okay.
not at all. No.
Okay. Well, thank you for that
Yeah.
perspective too. I might have to.
Consistency is always better for causing a shift or a change in the body.
Uh-huh.
So like if you're just trying to get over a cold or flu, you're treating it for a few weeks, or like, hey, my back went out and I'm trying to do something, okay, you're doing that, or some weird thing happened at work and 2 or 3 weeks and you're feeling pretty good, or even in meditation, something can arise and you go through and you clear it and you're like, what was that thing again? Like I don't even remember, and had you not done anything, it probably would have lasted for months or even years. And then, so a lot of times those are just going to be like short-lived. You might do it, and then say you're even doing long term, you might do a stack for like maybe a month, and then you go, okay, I'm going to mix the stack up.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could you
that's
could do that too. Like
okay.
it's like I would say, part of the thing with us talking about like body awareness and practicing awareness on the different aches and pains is kind of being able to hear the body and go, this is what the body needs, rather than just going, this is a symptom, I'm going to give it something that's for pain. It might be
Right,
that the body is in pain, but you're not breathing very deep, or your body's in a stressed state. So as much as you keep treating the pain, but you're like, but my body's pretty wound up.
right, right.
So, you kind of want to be able to address that as well. And so sometimes the things that you address on paper don't look like they're going to directly correspond, but because of how your body's functioning, they do correspond.
Well, I might have to consult you on some of the stacks, but anyway, these are
Mhm.
also wonderful, and I know lots of times you'll say, "Oh, this one can go in almost any stack," or things
Yeah,
like that.
this would
Yeah.
be another one of those. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that. So anyway,
So think of it like this, even with like what I was just saying, you're like, oh, I might have to ask you. You're always welcome to ask, by the way. But the thing that I would say is just that idea or that philosophy of just making things better that are like, hey, I'm not breathing the greatest. Hey, this is going on. I have a little bit of a digestive issue. You're not necessarily trying to treat a symptom and make it go away. You go, okay, let's make my digestion function better. Let's make my respiratory system function better. Let's make, whatever it is you're
yeah,
addressing. And a lot of times that also addresses something deeper, especially because you're not coming at it as just a symptom you're trying to eradicate. And then when it's done, you push it away. You just go, yeah, I got some respiratory issues. So I'm going to work on my diaphragm and my bronchioles, and I'm going to deepen my breath, even though you might not have a big symptom up. Still, by going through and treating all that, you're making the body function better. And that usually is a reflection on an emotional state and a mental state. And so sometimes even treating those things that don't seem like they correspond, sometimes just making the different things function better puts you in a better place, you know.
yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you. Love that discussion. Well, I do want to ask this. So, if I choose, let's say, 4 oils to do a stack for 2 or 3 weeks and work on it
Mhm.
work on it consistently, all right, and say I choose unconscious as one of my 4. And
Mhm.
since we did the advanced approach today,
Mhm.
uh, we would not do it tomorrow. We would wait a few days and then
I'd give it a couple of days.
okay.
Sometimes the potency is in the break or the space in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but my basic question kind of is, let me see here. um, ah, well then, so I have these 4 that I want to do. Unconscious is one of them. So tomorrow, would I do the short
Yeah,
program
do the
of
standard
unconscious?
approach. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
we couldn't just skip it. I
You
mean,
could if
like,
you wanted to.
well, what I'm trying to ask is like, what when we do the advanced approach, does that last for 2 or 3 days? And so we wouldn't need to do the standard approach the next day. That's what I'm kind of trying to understand
It would last for a few days, but I would say also doing the standard approach would make it a little bit stronger.
Ah, okay.
So, but it would last, So again,
Okay.
it's like, which one? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
'Cause I was thinking, well, tomorrow I might do one of the other, pick one of the other
Sure.
4 and do an advanced approach on that one. But anyway, okay. Well, you've given me my answer. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And again, I really appreciate you going through these with us. It's been
Well,
great.
yeah, it's been fun, huh?
Yeah, it really has.
Someone shared, drop the bottle a lot.
Mhm.
LOL.
Especially on this one.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling cold now.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this deeper dive because this really kind of knocked me out during the process. And now I'm like, oh, okay, let's go back in again. And next week is Vajrayana. And so the oil is Vajrayogini.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my jams.
Yeah. So the newsletter on Monday will also give you a little bit more detail of what that will be. And obviously, if you get the emails for the Auric programming journey, you'll get the full description. So, and that will complete just the regular Auric program.
Okay. Let's do a deeper dive. Okay, so we're looking at the unconscious, and you could say,